Welcome back, everybody. Today we got another Kevin Samuels classic. And trust me, this one goes left fast.
Hello, Ebony.
Hey, I'm here.
Speak up, sis.
Can you hear me?
I can. Go ahead.
Okay, I finally made it. So as to what you were saying about, who is it to kind of apologize first? I do feel as though, previously before this, past relationship that I've been in for almost 2 years, I would say that
Hold on? Are you in a relationship now, or you was a past relationship?
right now I would consider it to be a partnership because he doesn't really like the term relationship.
Okay.
So before that, I would say that I kind of had a more dominant personality, and along this entire process, like I've like learned from him to be more feminine, to be more submissive, and from that, I would
Hold on,
definitely
Ebony. Hold on, Ebony. I want to say, well, I got to go ahead and put this in the comment section.
okay.
This guy by the name of Greenest Grass sounds like simping. Hold on, Ebony. Let me take care of this dude.
Okay.
Greener Grass. Make sure you go ahead and call on into the show because you're going to have to stand on what that means. See, far too many guys use this word simp. And you're going to have to explain what that means because you want the women to go first. But guys like you don't want them to. You don't want to provide anything. You just want them to come first. And what you think you're going to sit up on the throne like Conan, and they're going to crawl across glass? Man, you out of your. Please call in. Don't say another thing in the chat room. Call in. If you guys see him say anything in the chat room, time him out. You call in. Go ahead, Ebony.
But yeah, I've definitely learned to be more apologetic and to be able to like admit when I'm sorry or when I mess up, and it's kind of like take accountability for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of feel like that's like something that's really important to do when you're dating if you want to move forward.
So, how long you been with your? You said your partner.
Yeah, that's
How long you
that's
been together?
almost 2 years.
2 years. Uh-oh. You know what's coming next?
What's coming
What?
next?
You don't know what's coming next? What question's coming next? For
I
me.
don't think anything is coming next. I think that's kind of the concern.
Okay. I say, do you know what question I'm going to ask next?
No.
Why y'all together 2 years and you ain't married?
Yeah. He doesn't want to be married.
Oh. How old is he?
He's 33.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Y'all been together 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
You want children?
I am open to it.
No. Now you know me better than that. Don't play with me. Do you want children?
I want one.
All right, you want one.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have any?
He has one.
Oh! Has he been married?
No.
And how old is this child?
4.
Oh, so you're okay with being the stepmother to somebody else's child?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. But are you okay with doing that and not having your own?
I don't think so. I think someone telling me that I can't have something makes me want to have it even more.
Well, this is between me and you. You're not
Yeah.
looking at YouTube, are you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
All right. Well, let's talk. We got to talk, though.
Yeah.
You got 2 years before the danger zone.
Yeah.
If you want a child and the man does not want to give you a child or marry you, okay, let me ask the question this way. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sitting down?
Yeah.
Okay. Knowing what you know now, if you met him again today for the first time, would you be with him 2 years from today?
Yeah.
You would.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why?
I just feel like he has taught me a lot about myself and just really pushed me to be a better person.
The only concern I have is if you know, I mean, that all that sounds great. Who's going to argue against that? But do you know if you want to be married and he doesn't, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
It may not seem like a problem now because he's made you a better person and all these other things. That sounds cool. But also, if you want your own biological child, do you ever have to deal with the mother of the child?
No.
But if
She's
you were
in
a
a
wife,
different
but if
state.
you were his wife, you would have to.
Yeah.
See, right now it's very loosey-goosey. And here's the thing. He may be a great guy, but you're running out of time. I asked you, if all things being equal, if you met him today for the first time, would you be with him 2 years from now? And it concerns me that you say, yeah, I would. Because it sounds like this is the best you think you can get. I want to be married. I can't get married. I want a child. But so let me just stay right here. At 25, that's a hell of a thing to say to yourself. Have you gone to personal counseling or therapy?
On and off, yes.
What was the diagnosis?
Um, well, the first counselor I went to, it was more so about like work and a relationship that I was in, and she was, just
What was
telling
the
me that
diagnosis? Was it a clinical counselor?
no,
Have you been to clinical counseling?
no, I have not.
You need to go. I'm going to tell you why you need to go. There's no way that a woman, anybody, should say at 25, I know I want to be married and I know I want to have a child, but I want to give all that away right now because I've been with somebody who's been nice to me and good to me and has taught me a lot for the last 2 years. Not everybody's meant to be in your life forever. This is how women become bitter. Taking men or situations that should be for a season and a reason and try to give more meaning or import. When I ask you if you would do it all over again and you tell me yes, that is not a wise or level-headed decision. I don't think any woman would co-sign that. I don't think any man would co-sign that. So that means your self-esteem or your sense of self or what you feel like you deserve is so little to where you're willing to accept this again. That's not wise. I'm not saying he's a bad person. But this is how people become bitter. You look up 10 years from now or 8 years from now and you're still unmarried and you were wanting to have a child. You can't undo these decisions you're making. You get that, right?
Yes.
So that's why I'm asking you, do you truly want to have a child? And you say you're open. That's going against your biological imperative. I don't believe you're telling me the truth.
When I say that I'm open, it's just because my mom and my sister have like both had, kids where my mom was a single mom, my sister was a single
I'm talking
mom.
to you. I'm not
Yeah.
worried about them. I'm talking to you. What do you want for your life?
I want to be married with a kid and not be a single mom.
Well, then own that. That's all I'm saying. If that's what you want, then own it. See, again, I said it earlier. Fear, scarcity. Never a good decision comes out of those two things. Counseling is what I would suggest. Seriously, though, you would seriously need to get into that because at 33, like I said, he may be a great guy, but 3 years from now, he'll be 36. 3 years from now, you'll be 28. His child will be 7. He'll be in just fine. You'll be closing in on the wall with 5 years into a relationship with a man who you knew today does not want to marry you and today does not want to have a child with you.
You're right.
I know, but you got to know. You got to know what's right. You have to know what's right for you, and you have to know what's right for you, and you have to own what's right for you. I'm not asking you to believe in any fantasy or the grass is greener, but look, again, people in the Black community, we stay in situations that we should have ended far long shorter, and then in situations we should have stayed, we tend to leave them. That's what this whole broadcast is about. So thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Yeah, guys, when people feel like someone's really done something for them, loyalty is great. But you have to be truthful to yourself. See, compromise is different than sacrifice. Compromise is saying, you want to live in New York, I want to live in LA, we'll split the difference and we'll move to Dallas. That's compromise. Sacrifice is, I want a child, you already have one, I'll raise your child. Fraught with so many problems, especially when you can have a child. And if any one of us has ever been a step parent or something like that, it's all cool until it becomes legal, and then you get that title, and then you got responsibility. When the money that woman is working to make is going out of her paycheck to take care of another woman's child, and she can't even have her own child from a man, no, it's never a good thing. Those are choices, decisions like that, or you make them when you're 45, not 25.
This conversation centered on an important relationship question. Is personal growth enough to stay in a relationship if your long-term goals don't match? The 25-year-old caller explained that she had been dating her 33-year-old boyfriend for 2 years. She already had a child from a previous relationship and said her current partner had helped her become a better version of herself. She described herself as more accountable, more willing to apologize, and more self-aware because of what she had learned from him. Despite that growth, one issue remained unresolved. She wanted marriage and another child, while her boyfriend preferred calling their relationship a partnership. More importantly, he had made it clear that he didn't want to marry or have children with her. Kevin acknowledged that the relationship had brought positive changes to her life, but questioned whether personal development alone was enough reason to remain in a relationship where both people wanted fundamentally different futures. To him, the issue wasn't whether the man was good or bad. It was whether their long-term goals were compatible. If one person wants marriage and children while the other does not, Kevin argued that continuing the relationship without addressing those differences could lead to years of frustration and disappointment. Another point Kevin emphasized was time. He encouraged the caller to think carefully about how long she was willing to remain in a relationship that wasn't moving toward the future she said she wanted. He also suggested that professional counseling could help her better understand why she was willing to remain in a situation where her core relationship goals weren't being met. Rather than making decisions based only on gratitude for how much she'd grown, he encouraged her to evaluate whether the relationship could realistically provide the future she envisioned. The biggest takeaway from this conversation is that a relationship can help you grow and still not be the right relationship for your future. Personal growth is valuable, but long-term compatibility depends on shared goals, commitment, and a mutual vision for the future. What do you think? Should someone stay with a partner who helps them grow, even if they disagree on marriage and children? Or are those differences too important to ignore?